Greetings and salutations. So, hey, I had to jump on and do a YouTube live video. Why? Because I haven't done one. It seems like, I don't know, a couple weeks. But I have been covering the Carolina Panthers, as you know, with a lot of stuff. But anyway, I had to jump on, do a live YouTube video, and do what I love to do the most, which is interact directly with you guys, the people, as I like to try to be the man of the people. So let me go ahead and get with my formal introduction. Hello, I'm Chris Jenkins, credential media member for Charlotte Vibe, covering the Carolina Panthers. Here to talk to you tonight about Will Grier finally getting his opportunity to start for the Carolina Panthers, something that some of you have been calling for quite some time. And you know, I admit I wasn't on the bandwagon, mainly because I knew the guy wasn't prepared yet. He hadn't had any reps with the ones, et cetera, et cetera. So before we just threw him out there, I don't like to throw away the season. I wanted to see him get some reps with the ones, and he did. So now, like you guys, I'm ready, anticipating, happily to see what Will Grier has to offer. So this news broke really Monday, Monday after evening. The team never confirmed it. Perry Fewell is just like playing poker with the media for I have no idea reason why, saying on Wednesday that he's going to get the reps with the ones, and was asked about, is he going to start? He's going to say he's going to get the reps with the ones. So, blasey, 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 blah. So, I want to go ahead and play some video for you guys today. Coach Perry Fewell met with the media, as well as Will Grier met with the media for the first time today. So let me see, which one do I want to play? You know, normally I go over the injury report, which I didn't bring up, but let me see if I can. Now, I won't go over completely the injury report, but let's go ahead and get into Will Grier, who had a chance to speak with the media for the first time today. You know, I'm going to take a second because I feel like there's still some people logging on and we're doing this live. So let me go ahead and say thank you to everybody that has subscribed. Continue to subscribe, hit the like button that helps people find out about us. And yesterday I spoke about Dante Jackson. I hope you guys saw that video. If you didn't, go back and see it. I always try to get relationships with these guys so I can sit down and talk with them, get some good information, and bring you what I see so that you guys can make judgments on that, not only the player, but the person. So it was a really cool conversation that I had with Dante the other day about his play and what he thinks people are perceiving of him, and that he's, you know, it's kind of like love it or hate him, but he said he's trying to become, he is going to become the best cornerback in the NFL. So we'll see about that. I like Dwayne Bannister's comment. The Panthers should have kept Joe Webb as a backup. Wish they got him back. I know he went to the Houston Texans, and I know he got hurt. I don't know if he was able to come back this year or not, but all right, I think I've given you guys enough time to log on, so let me go ahead and play Will Grier's meeting with the press today. And keep in mind, I'm just taking the highlights from what he did today. Another reason to subscribe is because I can't have this video up for more than 48 hours. So here we go.
You know, that's what it comes down to, is just executing. I've got a lot of playmakers around me that, you know, I got to get the ball in their hands, and you know, I just got to go out there and execute. I'm extremely excited just to, you know, get to go get that experience, the game experience. You know, camp and preseason is one thing. It's a grind. It's a lot. And I'm excited to actually play in a real game where you play a full game and you go through different, you know, times. It's just what a game really is. So I'm excited to get out there with these guys and try and get a win.
Will. Patience, part of it.
Yeah, it's you know, that's part of the deal. You know, you got to prepare every week like you're starting, and you may not, but you'd rather be prepared. And Cam said this: you'd rather be prepared and not play than be unprepared and get thrown in there. So that's kind of the mentality I've taken all year. I think learning the offense in general, just over time, has been great, and then you know, what comes with that, just learning how to play the game. You know, how you watch tape and you watch, you know, you don't always have to take a shot on every play. You know, a lot of my West Virginia tape is me throwing the ball downfield almost every play. And that's, you know, not necessarily going to work in the NFL. So just learning a lot, you know, as you go.
All right, so there you just heard from Will Grier about his preparation for this moment here. Talked about some of his keys. You got to execute. He's extremely excited, as you would imagine anybody getting their chance to start for an NFL team as a quarterback for the first time. And then you combine that with the fact that he is from this area, some extra excitement there for him to be able to start for the Carolina Panthers this weekend. And then also just touched on the fact that one of the benefits of him just now starting in what I guess is technically week 15 with 2 games remaining is that from training camp to now he's had a chance to really get a good grasp of that playbook. Now the downfall has been that he hadn't had a chance to take a lot of reps, but it is the same playbook that he has had to be able to study for months. So that should bode well for him having a good opportunity. It's really going to come down to his decision making. I see someone asked me, Snow Goddess on Twitter, asked me about how do I feel with Will Grier starting, and I'm okay with it. I'm really okay with it from the sense of evaluating things. Kyle was able to be in there and go up and down. So when he first came in, we felt like he could be a successor. Some people did. I felt like he would be capable successor as a starting quarterback for the Carolina Panthers, but again, he's gone up and down. So now we get a chance to see Will Grier. Only has 2 games to be evaluated, so it's not going to be as large of a sample as I would have liked. I would have liked to have had more games, but we'll see. So I'm looking forward to it. You guys can let me know how you are looking forward to it as well. What's up, Chandler? And he mentioned that big arm, and Perry talked about liking that arm as well. And I think someone said he had about an 800-yard game in college with something like 10 TDs. So obviously that's not going to happen. In the professional level, I'm sure they'll pull you out the game before you can get 800 yards and 10 TDs because you're probably just blowing somebody out, or at least I hope you are. But Perry Fewell also made some comments today on his impressions of Will Grier. I'm going to share those with you guys right about now.
About decision making, in my opinion, defense gives you. It's all about decision making, in my opinion. Take what the defense gives you. Yes, he's got a cannon of an arm. I love his arm. He's got a cannon, okay? But sometimes the coverage doesn't allow you to throw that deep ball. So take what the defense gives you. Don't protect the football, okay? A punt's not a bad thing for the offense, okay? Let's run the ball. Let's play action. Let's do the things that we do from an offensive perspective and establish some drives and move the ball down the field.
So I got to laugh at one of those comments that already came on YouTube is I hope the offensive line protects him. So, yeah, you hope with all of our guys, Cam, Kyle, and now Will, that the offensive line protects him and gives him an opportunity. But there you hear Perry talking about he's excited about this guy's arm. He has a cannon of arm. He loves his arm. But it's really going to be a lot about decision-making for Will and how he can make that adaptation from the college level where you have guys where you can have even in the better leagues, it has disparities between good players and the average players, right? And he spoke about the fact that those cornerbacks and these secondary guys in the NFL, they'll fool you, they'll trick you, they can disguise coverages. This is going to be his first time taking a look at that, and mostly sounds like he wants him to be patient. Just be patient. It's all right if we punt. It's okay if we go 3 and out. Now, we don't want to do it the whole game, but if it does happen at some point, be okay with it. So, Doug Nieder, yes, I am doing well. Appreciate you checking in. So, wanted to share that with you guys. Will Grier, now just a couple of days away from getting his first start. And what's interesting to me was today that Perry revealed that this was his plan all along coming into this when he took over the role was this game here for the Colts would be a game that not necessarily Will would have necessarily had to start, but he wanted him to get some playing time for evaluation. And Perry, admitted, hey, he's really working for the higher ups and evaluating talent. And there's going to be more guys that haven't had that much time that we will continue to see get some more time over these upcoming remaining games. Injury news, Greg Olsen continues to do well. Looks like he could be good to go this Sunday. It's just going to be some kind of coach's decision. Shaq Thompson had an ankle injury, and he is listed as doubtful, and would expect Jermaine to come in his place and get a lot of reps in lieu of Shaq Thompson. Considering that Shaq just signed a big new contract, considering that we're not going to make the playoffs, I think it's pretty safe to say that they're going to proceed with a lot of caution with Shaq and probably hold him out this Sunday versus the Indianapolis Colts. So before I go, I got to plug everything. I got to plug it. I got my new T-shirts. I want you guys to check them out. Look at there. So some of these shirts were made before we went into our downturn, but I'm just going to click on here. My favorite shirt that I think everybody that's a Panthers fan needs to get. This shirt right here. A little bit slow coming up, but this is the Carolina Val shirt. So if you take a look at this shirt, I think it's a great shirt. I take this team from this day forward for wins, for losses, for good coaching, for bad coaching. You can read the rest. It's a good shirt to have, and the reason I started this online store is to help Charlotte Vibe continue to stay around, stay on air. So donations are always accepted, but if you like this shirt, it's a good way to have some tangible item in exchange for a shirt to help me continue to do what I do. There's a link below in the description to check out that shirt. And hey, if there's a design that you don't see that you want to see, just let me know. So that is all for tonight. Thanks for watching. Will Grier's will start. I will go live this Sunday before the game and after the game, and you can follow along with me on Twitter during the game as well, as we'll talk about all the things that are going on. So thanks for watching. I am Chris Jenkins for Charlotte Vibe.